Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video we are going to be going over the best defense in Madden 22. Hands down, this is something that everybody is currently running. It's like the best standard formation that you could possibly run in Madden 22. Now, before I get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 12,000 subscribers, and we cannot get there without your help, without your support. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Also, follow me on all socials. They will be down in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, whatever it is, you know, all that good stuff. I will also be leaving a link to the play in the description so you guys can find out if it's in the current playbook that you guys are rocking. If you guys aren't already rocking this, we're pretty much going over the blitz out of this specific defense. And yes, we are going to be going over 3-3-5 wide. We're not going to get into super coverage and super coverage details and stuff like that. We're just simply going to go over the blitz that everybody is currently running because it's the best defense in the game, especially if you disguise it the right way. Now, before I do anything, if you are going to be blitzing, one thing that you guys are going to want to do is put your coaching adjustments, put your zone drops to a low amount. I'm talking 10 to 0. In between that little mark, you want it 10 to 0. Why? Because if you're blitzing, you want to take away that person's first read while you take away their second and third, if you possibly can, with how clunky the user is this year. That is your job, is to take away their first read. And if you can do that with the computer, yes, I know zones are kind of broken, but if you can do that, you're going to be able to sit there and stop people very easily, because a lot of people's first read are a short route, like a hitch or a drag or a slant or something like that. If you can take one of those routes away, you're in for business. You're pretty much going to be able to stuff a lot of people in Madden. Now let's just come out in spread formation. We're not going to block anybody because we already know that this blitz is a great blitz. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, I'm actually going to call timeout. One thing that I do want to mention, I can't do it here because coaching adjustments in practice mode are absolutely broken. I don't know why they don't have like an option for switching your coach adjustments. But if you're facing a bunch runner, which is something that is literally the best offense in the game, I guess you would consider it, either bunch or trips, you want to have the nickel cornerback, that's the third cornerback that's in your formation, to be on the wide side of the field. Because if they're running a bunch formation, 90% of the time, if you're facing a good player, that person is going to run bunch to the wide side of the field. So the three receivers are going to be ran to the wide side of the field, and you don't want to get caught while someone is flipping the play on you and then flipping the play on you just so that they can get your defense all messed up. We already know what that does. It ruins the play art. It ruins the actual defense itself. You have to remake your adjustments. The game doesn't have like an auto flip feature where it actually fixes it, but it's extremely frustrating. It's extremely annoying. There's not much that you can actually do about it. So we're just going to come out in regular Mike Blitz 3. You can run this out of Mike Blitz 3, Mike Blitz 0. You can run it out of the cover one contained, but one of your jobs is going to be to be manned up on somebody. This 3 Sam will blitz. You guys will be able to run it out of that. Pretty much the entire community, including myself, I run this out of the Mike Blitz 3, cover 4 show 2, and the Mike Blitz 0. I'm very rarely hopping in regular cover 2 man because deep halves don't really play anything unless you make the adjustment of putting in a package where your safety is at the nickel cornerback spot. Today we're not going to do that because we're not going to make a ton of adjustments. The reason why this is one of the best plays in the game, and I know I'm talking a lot, but the more knowledge you guys have, the better you guys can possibly be in Madden. A lot of people say that there's no skill gap in Madden, but one thing that there will always be in Madden is a knowledge gap. So when I talk, I don't talk for myself. I already know this play. I've been running this defense because it's literally just the easiest defense to set up, and I'm going to show you exactly how. I dropped my controller. So on the offensive side of the ball, we're just going to come out and spread, and we're going to come out in double slants. Doesn't matter the offense. We're just going to run the exact blitz that you guys are pretty much looking for. Before I do that, one thing that you guys can do, if you guys are playing regs, or if you guys are playing MUT and you guys want somebody that is, if your Roquan Smith probably has a decent amount of speed. I'm actually going to check that before I actually Roquan Smith probably has decent speed in this game. So I'm going to check his speed real quick. He's got 89 speed. More than welcome to have him as your user. But in this formation, you can take a safety, a free safety or strong safety, and put him in that middle linebacker spot. Say you want Roquan Smith to play the outsides and be a guy that you want to have, like, you know, guarding the flats or something like that. If you're not blitzing, you can take him, you can put a safety in this position, and that's what a lot of people are doing with the Mutt Master, the ultimate champion Cam Chancellor on Mutt, or they'll take Trayvon Morig, one of the rookie premier cards, and they'll put him in this spot, and that'll be their user. Today I'm not going to change it because Roquan Smith he's a good player. Another thing is you can also audible down from 3-5 normal and put safeties there, and then move him down to 3-5 wide. But you get quick hike very easily in this game, and that's why people were trying to find the easiest defense to run, and 3-5 wide is it. So we're gonna come out of Mike Blitz 0. Why? Because it's just the easiest defense to run. And as you can see, auto flip is already on, so it automatically puts somebody over here. Okay, and all you're gonna want to do is press R1 or right bumper and then pinch your defense. It pinches everybody on the defense. Crash your D-line up, contain, and if you want, you can pinch again just to make sure that contain actually works. Then you want to hover on the side of where the running back is. This is important because a lot of the times you'll get that animation with the outside guys that even if the running back is blocking, they'll like kind of run around him because of where the contain is. So again, you're gonna hover on the side of where the running back is, and once they call hike, you should be screaming right at the quarterback. Now the linebacker seems like he's a little bit slow, which is fine. Who is this anyways? It's not Leonard Floyd. Oh, never mind. Leonard Floyd isn't even on the Bears anymore. Okay, so once again, you're gonna shift the entire defense down. A lot of the times people like to shade down and then shade over the top, just so they don't get beat over the top, because it's very easy to be beat over the top in this game. Another optional thing is you can spread those linebackers a little further out wide, but as long as you're sending those 5 people, you can generate a lot of pressure in this formation. So we're gonna crash up, contain. So we're gonna crash up, contain, and then press the defense, and that's what it's gonna look like. And you should absolutely come in screaming. You know, from time to time, like I said, it's not always gonna work. We did spread the linebackers there just so we can kind of get a better contain, because if you have someone who's running with a mobile quarterback, a lot of the time you will have to sit there and guard more than you're trying for it. And as you can see, it comes in screaming, and a lot of the times it's very frustrating for a person to actually get a playoff while you're running this, because it's that easy of a blitz to run. It's already set up. This is possibly the easiest defense in the game to set up, to run, whatever the case may be. This is something that you guys are going to want to put into your rep if you guys don't have it. Now, another thing that makes this play so deadly, so great, is the fact that you can run it out of a cover 3 version, the Mike Blitz 3 version. So again, we're going to call double slants. Same exact setup. We're going to pinch the entire defense, crash up, contain. And again, remember, when you're running contains, you have to make another adjustment after the contain. So we're going to crash up, and then we're going to hover above the side of where the running back is. So we're hovering. You can hover over here if you'd like to. Same result's going to happen. As you can see, boom, and we end up getting a nice little disengage with the D tackle as well. It's pick your poison in this situation. It's just too easy to set up. It's already set up. That's it. The play is already set up. The blitz is already set up. And as you can see, someone is like screaming on the outside. Akeem Hicks is going crazy. And now we're playing kickball, which is fine. Football, we kick footballs all the time. Field goals, extra points, kickoffs, whatever it is. Footballs get kicked all the time. I know that was a fumble, but who cares? So again, if you guys don't have this in your scheme, in your defensive scheme, put it in your defensive scheme. And the reason I started off with the zone drops at the beginning of the videos, because a lot of the times people will try to rush that throw. So if your zone drops are low, they're going to end up throwing it to one of your zones that are underneath, especially if you have a decent zone coverage guy, or if your zones are actually working at the time. So it's definitely going to be something you guys are going to want to put. Now, for those of you guys who are, I'm going to go over it 2 more times because this is technically a blitz video. This is the best blitz in the game. Because it's the easiest. It's not the best blitz because it gets in every single time. It's the best blitz because it's the easiest thing. It's literally done. The blitz is done. That's it. You cannot quick hike this blitz because it's already set up. You can't quick hike it. So now I'm here, and then you're gonna sit there and try to hike the ball, and as you can see, boom, Khalil Mack going crazy, screaming off the edge. GG's. And sometimes when the running back is blocking, I don't know if it's a bug in the game, but when the running back is blocking, sometimes you get that animation where they come straight around. I haven't been able to get one yet, so I'm not even gonna try, because you guys already know. Because if you play Madden, you have faced this formation, you have faced this blitz, you have faced this defense. You guys already know that it works, and this is the setup for it. You pinch everybody, crash your D-line up. You can spread your D-line. That's who you can spread, is the actual D-line when you run this blitz. You don't have to sit there and have him pinched, but you can spread your D-line, and once that happens, you might get one of those animations where they come all the way around the running back. It's amazing against pass defense, and if you have your cloud flats or your curl flats set to something low, you're good to go. Now let's go over it twice. Once for you pro players, and another for those of you guys who are brand new at the game and you guys need a lot of help with it. If you guys want to put this down in the description, I'll pin it to the top because it is that simple of a blitz. Now, all you're gonna have to do as soon as you come out of the huddle, pinch your defense. Pinch your shift defense and pinch. That is R1 and then pinch, and that's what the defense is gonna look like so far. Then you're gonna contain. Then you're gonna crash up, and then press again if that's what you'd rather do. But you just want those contains to show up. The contains make it a little bit more glitchy. Okay, and then hover above where the running back is, and as you can see, you're gonna be screaming. Okay, we're sending 5 against 5, and we're screaming off of the edge, meaning that they have to block a running back in the situation. 5 against 5 and us screaming, that's a good thing. It's not one of the blitzes where you can set up to one side and it'll come in. No, 5 against 5. You want to win that matchup every single time, and that's what this blitz does in the easiest fashion. So again, one more time for those of you guys who are brand new at the game, what you are going to want to do is shift your defense and pinch them. Okay, so that's R1 or right bumper, and then take your left stick and push it down. That's going to take your cornerbacks, your safeties, your linebackers, and it's going to squeeze the defense in. Okay, then you're going to want to crash your D-line up, contain, and then it's optional. It depends on whatever's more comfortable for you. If you want to press again, you just need those contains to show up again. That's all you have to do, and the play is set up. And then the last step is hovering above where the running back is. You can hover right here, hover in between where the center and the guard is, on the side of where the running back is. So you hover there. You can blitz your guy. You can do whatever it is that you want. You can bump this guy, and you will end up getting very good pressure. That time I bumped the guy a little too hard, which caused the offensive line to shift. But we're gonna run that one more time because I know you guys already know how good this formation is and how good this play is. So we're gonna run it one more time, and as you can see, it's coming. Oh, that one more time. And no, I'm not trying to stretch this video out. It's just one of those things where, you know, sometimes it's a little bit fluky. So we're just gonna hover right above the backside of them, and as you can see, that time we got a disengage with Akeem Hicks once again, and we got the pressure with Khalil Mack coming off of the edge. We're gonna show that, and then we're gonna get out of here because that's all you need to do. So boom, Khalil Mack, and then we got the easy disengage here as well. So even if they block the running back, the disengage would have been there to get it. Oh, I totally forgot one more thing. Once you pinch your defense, make sure you're shading up, because you don't want to get beat over the top. And that is how I'm gonna end the video. Do not get beat over the top with this. This is the best defense in the game, hands down. Easiest to set up, easiest blitz. It's what all the pros are running. So if you guys haven't already, add this to your repertoire, and as soon as zones get patched, this defense is going to be even better. It's going to be even easier to stop people. I said even easier as if it's easy now. It's not easy now to stop people, but it will make it a little bit easier when you have a 5-man blitz that beats 5 linemen every single time. My name is Pwny Montana. Hopefully you guys like the video, so you know, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. 12K is on the way, and as always, man, 2 fingers, deuces. Peace out, you guys.